So for my social impact of mass media course, I picked the top of social consequences of privacy through social media. And technology today has made it impossible for people to have total privacy with the sudden obsession to post or share every part of our days on Instagram, on stories. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are going through, we always feel the need to share it with the world so we can have some recognition, we can have some interaction. However, that also puts people at risk of being cyberbullied or having their identities stolen. These social media outlets, they don't properly inform clients about protecting themselves from these attacks. Instead, these programs use algorithms for advertising appealing messages. For example, when we are having a conversation and our phone is beside us and then we open our Instagram or Facebook feed and there is an ad for something that we just talked about, that's how it works. So the proper promotion of social media privacy laws would help deter people away from becoming a target. So when signing up for a new account, the website requires a lot of personal information to create a personal profile without the user's consent. As a matter of fact, we don't even have another option than agreeing with the terms. So, such data may be used for innocent purpose to provide the users with a more personalized user experience or a more target marketing or a personalized feed. But the user's privacy violation may occur at that time that you agree with all the terms. Some social media sites sell your private information, which is a violation of your privacy. The government doesn't regulate how personal information should be kept, so these social media sites they use a tactic to have people sign off on without reading these specific terms and policies. So the disclosure agreement is usually long and hard to understand, and the companies do that on purpose because when you are creating your account on the website, you feel impatient, you just want it to be done, and then you consent with everything, you don't even read what are the terms. And these agreements should be terminated under the clause of providing misleading interpretations of the statements. It is assumed that the user's perceptions of privacy affect their self disclosing behaviors. And the main difference between self disclosure and privacy is the information and what to do with the information once you have it. So, the more people share, the more others will become influenced to follow into their footsteps. There have been many instances in the past when the data shared on social networking sites have been hacked. As such, privacy breach is one of the main issues of modern day technology that the world is witnessing. Users have to be very careful while using social networking sites and they need to stay away from potential threats to security that may be present in the form of malware, malicious links, keyloggers, and so. So there should be a sense of responsibility for these companies that store the information. The information they hold is someone else's life and privacy. So, identity theft. It affects too many people all over the world. In 2020, 1.4 million complaints were for identity theft, up from 651,000 in 2019. It all happens because of a lack of consumer knowledge regarding protecting your identity online, growing comfort with and trusting social platform providers, the need for social platforms to generate revenue, and a lack of standards or policing of these standards. Social media outlets, everyone is encouraged to apply restrictions in more private settings. Certain social media platforms display more sensitive information than others. Facebook is an example. It encourages users to start an account by providing authentic details, and it is a prime example of a social media platform that shows a complete disregard for its customers' safety and well being. This site violates the right to privacy and exclusively advertises them to create a bigger following. So rules and regulations should all have a standard default settings to make everything on the account private, and the primary user must determine what is allowed to be visible. Facebook doesn't do a good job at protecting its user privacy because there need to be government laws to help regulate social media platforms to prohibit the exchange of personal data. So the government has to come in to protect citizens from losing themselves completely. Many employers in today's society want to have full access to their employees' personal information. At least 3 bills have been introduced in Congress to prohibit employers from requesting passwords to personal internet accounts from employees or applicants. One more misconception about privacy laws is that once users share their information, they lose their right to restrict access to it. So, in conclusion, the government doesn't do enough to protect people from these cyber attacks. People are not educated on protecting themselves while still using social media platforms for fun. It is a constant struggle to watch so many people fall victim to these tragic and avoidable incidents. And with proper education, upgrading of security systems, and creating more awareness for this cause, hopefully the number of affected people will decline. Privacy is non existent at this point because everyone is posting daily updates online for everyone to see, so it also is the user's fault. And stay vigilant that not everyone might be who they say they are. Behind the screen could be someone waiting for you to fall into their trap. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching.